So you have taken your mess, let's just say,
Yep.
and made it your message.
Yep.
And it's very cathartic. And how many people in your audience says, reach out to you and say, goodness, I've been adopted, or maybe, I've had some trouble too. Thank you so much for sharing your story. How often do you get that? I'm just curious.
Actually, Jane, all the time. In fact, when I first started speaking, I'll never forget, I attribute all of this to a wonderful lady by the name of Betty Garrett, Garrett Speakers International.
Oh, Betty, yes, from Texas.
And Betty said to me, because she listened, she was kind enough to listen to me as I was first getting started. And she said, okay, I get it. However, people don't care about exactly what you did and how you did it. They care about emotionally, how did it impact you and your family and the people around you, which was
That's right.
really powerful, because emotion connects. So when I finish a speech, what happens is people will come up and say, but for the grace of God go I, or my brother is incarcerated, or I wish my son had your book, and it's always something that is emotionally connecting. It is not what I did, it's what happened as a result of it and how it impacted other people.
Yeah. What's the name of your first book? 'Cause I'll put a little banner and put all this information.
Yeah,
for
first
folks.
book is entitled Second Chances.
Second Chances.
Second Chances. And it's fascinating to me because occasionally I will get calls from a detention center or a prison. And I know if I'm getting a collect call from a prison, it's obviously an inmate. And I will always take those calls. And I've been fascinated to find that somehow, I don't know how, but the book has ended up in prison. And because I've been willing to put my contact information in, I'll get calls from somebody, I'm 3 months away from being released. How do I find my second chance? And that's one of those blessings that it doesn't make any difference what the book sales are. It is the fact that it's out there and that people can get that and it can offer something of value. That to me is worth all of it.
Yes, giving people hope.
Yep.
And people absolutely need hope. And when nobody understands the hopelessness of that situation until they walk, and there are many, many, many people that have it's been shocking. We have a situation in my family, and my problem with sadly, my oldest sibling. And, I've been so concerned about his future, but, that's long arms that you have to touch people that need to hear, hey, you know what? If I can change my lifestyle and my way of thinking, and yes, I did get incarcerated, but if I can flip my life, what's the old thing now? Do the hokey pokey, flip it around and find a way to serve. And that's what I look at you, Chuck. You're just a really great servant. And it means a lot to a lot of us